Krew Season Podcast. We're back again. This is episode 66.
66.
Kenny T is back in the building this week.
Hello.
OT is in the building.
These hoes gonna be hoes, so just keep it pimping, my nigga.
Smooth is in the motherfucking building. Y'all heard what the professor said, goddamn me.
I'm D Trill AC. This is another episode of the Krew Season Podcast. How you fellas doing on this glorious night?
Glorious.
Chilling, man. Posting.
He's Cowboys. He's Cowboys to whoop these
Sipping
niggas'
my
ass.
yak. Yeah.
You know, we'll get to that later.
Kenny, how was vacation? Hey, that shit sound like a Sprite commercial.
Kenny Kawhi, I'm back in the building.
Wonderful.
Felt amazing. Glad to be back.
No. My honest answer, no.
Man,
You got some rest, nigga.
Time to get away from these hoodlums.
okay, man. We gotta
Walk on some new streets.
on some new streets.
Walk on
It's a double entendre. They don't even get it. But look, man, the A block gonna be real light this week, man. We ain't really nothing going on in the news, man.
Good.
Unless y'all got something.
We getting our bag.
Yeah, ain't nobody killed nobody. Nobody told on each other. Child support ain't go down.
You know what I'm saying? Boys out here being good fathers, paying child support,
Yeah.
not getting trapped no more.
Yeah. They ain't had
Different
to
things
take
like
nobody from hell. Ain't nobody getting a lollipop. Oh. I don't know, man.
Y'all straight though? It ain't nothing that happened that y'all want to just touch on.
Nah, I don't feel
Before
like
we get into the
bragging on
bag,
niggas, man.
I want to touch on why y'all don't support me as friends whenever I want to drop my mixtape or go back into my career into the NFL as a Dallas Cowboys.
It's like back into my career. You gotta beat it first.
I was there.
Back into my career.
I just had to yell out, who wants some popcorn? Who wants some popcorn?
Peanuts. Cold beer.
Dead it out. Niggas hitting you over the head at the game, dog.
For a pack of peanuts, $30.
I was charging 30. They was only 5, but I was charging 30. That's why I ain't there no more. They caught me.
They fired his ass on his day off. Yeah, I don't know, man. I ain't got nothing, bro. I'm ready to dive in the quick hits if y'all ready.
Yeah, let's do it. Shit.
Yeah, man.
Fuck it.
I hate that the people ain't messy today. Fuck y'all. Fuck the world. Fuck the world.
People turn a new leaf.
But yeah, man, this is gonna be epic. It's gonna be legendary.
Yeah, this should be good, man. First one. How do you deal with jealous friends? It's funny Kenny asked that question at the beginning of this part. How do you deal with like jealousy?
Because I already
from your
know.
boys.
I already
You know how I deal with it? I just stop fucking with y'all niggas, man.
Well, I mean, in just a little bit of context. I think because we actually got asked this question, but I think what they meant was like, you know how you'll be cool, it'll be a group of friends, whatever, and somebody start leveling up more than others, and they'll say the right things. Hey, congrats, bro, proud of you, bro. This, that, whatever that may be. But in reality, just like Hov said, the handshake's not the same. The hugs ain't got the same love in it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how do you well, first off, what do you think that stems from? And secondly, how do you deal with it? Do you confront it right out the gate, or do you just kind of notice it and, kind of just let it ride?
I think I had to tell Otis last time that he need to hug me more instead of, hating on me. Oh, my bad. I said your name. My bad.
Swaggy
My bad. What was the question again?
The question is, how do you deal with jealousy?
What's the question, Kenny, man? What's the question, Kenny, man?
How do you deal with jealousy from friends or people that's supposed to be friends?
I don't deal with them. It ain't my fault. You ain't living like me anyway. So hey, I'm just doing what I do on a daily basis. If you mad because I'm doing what I want to do and accomplish what I want to accomplish, then we obviously wasn't boys to begin with.
Facts.
Where y'all think that stems from, man? Me personally, I think it go all the way back to slavery days, but it probably was going on before then.
Yeah, but I think niggas just cool with certain niggas because of the look, man.
So you saying that the friendship was never really friendship?
Yeah, it was never really friendships. It was just, you know what I'm saying? Like, how I look standing with this person. And then when they start elevating more than your stupid ass, then envy gets involved. You know what I'm saying? Because most people die to their friends, right? or die to somebody that used to be friends with.
That one rapper just got killed by his friend.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What was that? I can't remember, but
because they
pictures with him and
screenshot the
everything.
video.
And
Yeah, he was in his music video.
Oh snap! I heard about that. Yeah.
they said it was over $40 or $30 or something like that.
You know what I'm saying?
crazy.
Chump change or whatever.
You know what I'm saying?
Lil Snoop
Yep.
killed by his friend.
Playing Madden. Wasn't it over Madden? I think.
Yeah, I think they was
beating his ass in Madden.
You know what I'm saying? It be shit like that, bro. It be shit like that.
How do you have discernment in those situations? Like, how are you able to tell? Like, how are you able to keep that balance?
Man, you could tell, man. It's just niggas be having so much love for a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like the side that's winning be having so much love for a nigga and being like, hey, bro, I'll bring your ass along with this shit. But the side that ain't winning, they like, nigga, I deserve your position instead of just enjoying the show. And that's what it be. And that's why most of these niggas kill their friends. Shit be terrible, man. Shit be tragic.
Yeah, I never had to deal with that. So I mean, I don't think I've ever had to deal with that. So yeah, that's kind of hard for me to answer.
Yeah,
well,
my
y'all about to
circles
deal
ain't-
with it today. Fuck y'all. Yeah.
Damn.
Right out the gate.
Yeah, my circles ain't never been too big, so I mean, I really can't relate to that. It may be some people that's think they're a friend, they just associate, they may be jealous. You know, I've heard stuff here and there, but it's like, I don't rock with them like that anyway, so I don't care what they say, what they think.
Yeah, but it's like the dick riders. You know what I'm saying? It's shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you see these niggas all the time be dick riding. Well, my partner. Well, nigga, what are you? It's them niggas.
Oh my god.
Damn. Niggas, what are you?
He don't know.
Yeah,
That's real, right?
it be them. They be the ones that kill their friends. They be envious of the situation. Then when they get in an argument or something, they kill them over something petty. Something petty that the other person ain't even think. It's $40 and you a rapper, bro. And you know what I'm saying? You doing your thing, bro. Come on, bro.
Well, you know,
$40.
a lot of them be living fake lives.
That's true too.
They got money, but
Come on, man.
Which is the thing that trips me out about it is that, like, oftentimes, like, you and that man had the same opportunities, and how that showcase, right, is that when that person that's up get in position, because a lot of times the person to get in position and they'll try to put their man on and try to get a man the blueprint to get to how he got there, but he ain't got the work ethic to close out on it. So instead of putting the work in and climbing up to that level, he'd rather distance himself and be envious. You know what I'm saying? And distance himself mentally. He could be standing right next to the nigga every day and still distancing himself from him because now I'm envious of his situation. Even though this man took me out the hood, this man that gave me a job making more money than I never had. This man that showed me and told me what it took for him to get what he got. And you just don't have the work ethic to close. And I think that that's a hard thing to accept for people because, like, you can always say, like, okay, if you distance yourself, you can always say, well, I mean, he got a better opportunity than I got. Or I ain't never really get the opportunity. If it would have came to me like it came to him, or, you know, if I was this situation, that situation, I'd be there too. You can, like, rest on that excuse. You know what I'm saying? If you just be envious of him and distance yourself, you can rest on that excuse. But if you don't, if you, like, really done tried to put the work ethic in and just don't have it, or just don't have that star quality or that charisma or whatever that is, it's hard to look at yourself in the mirror.
That's a fact. So, fellas or ladies, because it happens both ways. If you got somebody that always got your name in their mouth talking about what you do, that ain't healthy, bro. It ain't healthy. You need to get them from around you because they going to wind up doing something to you because that's going to lead to envy.
Also, that day one shit is overrated to me, which is another thing. That's why these successful people hold on to these relationships longer than they have to. It's because, oh, that's my day one, man. We was from the sandbox. We was this, we was that. True. But you and that man are totally different people now. That man mindset is totally different now. Like, damn that day one. Like, give me somebody that's going to be loyal to me and you know, it's a mutually beneficial relationship today. Don't give a damn what happened 20, 30 years ago because we ain't kids no more. We is grown now. So for you holding on to a toxic situation, that's my dog, we go back. That's what get people jammed up and get people killed and get people set up and, you know, touched and all kind of different things like that. So, yeah, forget that day one stuff, man. What is your friends doing for you today? Like, it need to be like yearly inventory taken.
Damn, on the cool.
It's just real rap. Like a yearly review. Like really look around.
Well, I need to be putting pink slips in y'all locker. I think y'all done messed up y'all inventory.
We trying to get you on the right path and get you off this bullshit. But it needs to be like a yearly review taken. And I guarantee you that a lot of people are scared to do that because they know that if they really like assess the friendships, it ain't gonna be as many as they have right now or they think they have right now.
Facts.
So, but yeah, that needs to be done. Like the relationship should be a mutually beneficial relationship. It ain't got to be financial. It ain't got to be whatever. But that person should be bringing you some kind of
positivity,
bro.
Something, yeah, positive. Yeah,
and that go for family too.
Mm-hmm.
Cause there's a lot of that too. Sisters, cousins, parents, whatever the case may be, and you just like bending over backwards and killing yourself just because they family. Just because that's my brother, oh, that's my cousin, that's my. If that person is bringing you down from a mental perspective, it's time to cut that loose if they ain't willing to change.
That's a fuck.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I mean, it was an interesting question.
You said it might go back to slavery days. I want to know your perspective. Peter Piper picked the pepper. Died by the picking pepper. Papa picked people purple beer.
Purple rep.
Well, it's what I mean by that is like how they kind of like programmed our mindsets to compete with each other always. You know what I'm saying? It's just like if you take a group of people, let's go back to that time, a group of black people, and they all start out in the field, all start out on the same level when we got off the boat. You know what I'm saying? Everybody out there working hard every day, whatever the case may be. But if you keep it that way, then we gonna form a bond, a trauma bond or whatever together, and then we'll be more willing to rise up because we gonna always feel like it's us versus them. But if you take 3, 4, 5 of them, bring them in the house, elevate them, or make them overseers. Hey, y'all are the leaders of this group. Y'all let me know if anything is going wrong or whatever. Those 5 people are gonna mentally feel like, okay, I'm above them now.
Yep.
Because they value me enough. You know what I'm saying? So it's like what that does is that creates dissension between the people that done got elevated and the people below. Because now these people feel like they better than those people below, and those people below feel like they better than us. You black just like we is. So just because you working in the house, it don't make it, you know what I'm saying, no different. Like your wife still getting raped, your kids still getting, played with or whatever whenever master feel like it, but you feel like just because I'm living in the house, I'm better than them. So that's what I mean by slavery days. And what that did was it just caused generations of us just always feeling like there can only be a select few spots as far as prosperity. Because it was 50 slaves in the field, but they pulled up 5. So it's like, okay, I got to be one of them 5. And when I become one of them 5, I ain't letting none of them slaves below me mess that up. I ain't doing y'all no favors. I ain't about to mess up. I ain't about to get in master's bad favor. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
he feeding me too good.
Right. So translate that to today. Just like black people in the corporate world, we done spoke about it a lot. A lot of black people get into an elevated position and they get to like looking down on the people below. And not only looking down, but like not willing to help people below. Because I don't want, if you come up here and make me look bad, I'm going to lose my space. Yep. Hell no, we ain't risking that. I'm trying to hold on to this for dear life because there can only be a select few of us to win at a time. And that mindset was programmed in us through slavery.
Even black people joke about it.
That's still present to this day.
Yeah, I done had a few coworkers I done been with. They be like, nah, hey bro, we can't handle more black people. We didn't met our ratio.
Exactly.
Like they even say that.
Yeah.
They be joking about it, but they be for real.
It's real rap. If you look at every aspect of like just life in general, like comedians, entertainers, rappers, singers, whatever, it seems like it can only be like one at a time. Just like look at comedians, for example. Kevin Hart came from nothing. Literally nothing. He grinded for years before he got his spot. But when he got his spot, what's the first thing happened? Everybody come tearing him down. Co-comedians or whatever. He ain't never said a negative word about these people. But they getting asked about him in interview. Oh, he ain't that funny. Oh, he ain't like that for real. Like it's just that dissension. It's because they feel like it can only be one person at a time. When in reality, everybody got their own strengths and got their own fan base and their own support groups. You do your thing, bro. Like it's people that love you. It ain't, we all can eat is what I'm saying.
Yep.
It's facts.
But a lot of us don't feel that way. A lot of us feel like
that niggas feel like I want the bigger piece of the pie.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm eating. But I want his piece.
I just gotta let you know I'm just doing a little bit better than you.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's how it is, dog.
Right.
But who baked the cake?
Oh my God. I ain't doing that again. Hell no. But
Get this nigga out.
My bad. Did I throw y'all off? My bad.
But yeah, so that's what I mean by that. I feel like, you know, that mindset was created back then. It's gonna always be the center, and we gonna always feel like we gotta compete with each other, man. And it's in every industry, podcast industry. You look around, you try to get game from people, you ask them questions, they looking like, I ain't helping this nigga. I struggled to get here, so you need to.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Instead of saying, you know what, I'm up here. Let me bring 3-4 of us up, whatever. We could take over this whole shit if we get enough of us in power. We can start dictating terms. We ain't gotta wait or try to, you know, please massa. We can be the gatekeepers if enough of us winning. But it's just like you just said. It's like, hell no, I mean, I want us all to win, but I want to win more than that. No.
Right. Because I got something to protect.
Straight up. So, you know, that's the issues that we dealing with today. But on to the next one. This is a good question. What are y'all inspired by? Like, what is the number one thing that inspires you to get up every morning and be successful?
That's a good ass question.
Man, that's a good question. I don't.
That is a hell of a question.
One of y'all go first.
What inspires me to get up, man? To be honest, my wife and my kid, all the stuff I gotta protect, you know, shit like that. If I ain't had that shit, boy, I'd be chilling.
Yeah.
I'd be chilling. 30, no responsibilities, I'd be chilling.
Yeah.
What inspires me? Nothing.
Damn.
Not a goddamn thing.
I think every shit, it changes week to week, month to month, year to year. You know, everything just changes. But I think what inspires me would be just setting certain goals and just knocking them out every time. Just having something else to look forward to, having another challenge to be. Like when I first got laid off or whatever, like the next thing was like, all right, take your little quick break, your little reset or whatever, but you're going to have to get off of your ass because you still got bills to pay at the end of the day.
Facts.
So that's what motivated me and what inspired me. And it's like, all right, let me dig in my bag a little bit and really get creative and really see what I'm made of. Because like at that point, you're back against the wall. It's,
right.
you know, kind of like fight or flight at that point. So I think that at that point, you know, that was what inspired me. Right now, what inspires me to get up every day is just stacking back up now, pushing the pod to be able to retire early and just do shit, like do this shit for fun 2-3 times a week, whatever it is. Like right now, that's what's pushing me to be able to do this and maybe add, you know, 2-3 more pods under my belt and just go around touring and just chilling, just doing this, having conversation.
Hey, that would make me happy though.
For real.
For us to pod like 3 times a week, no other work.
That's it. And be making bread. Like what?
Make a couple $100,000 a month.
You know what I'm saying? Just
I'll be straight, yeah.
I can't wait. That's gonna happen. But that's what's pushing me now, and that's why like whenever we shooting, I'm like, what's up? I'm gonna make time for it.
Right.
I'm gonna make sure I make the time for it, because where we at, especially where we at now, like we didn't make strides all this time. We didn't put 4 years in this shit. You know what I'm saying? So why stop now?
Well said. Mine would be fear. I think is what inspires me every day. You know, fear can do one or two things. It can cripple you, or it can like push you to go far. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like mine is doing the latter, depending on the day. But I'm fearful that I won't reach the potential that I see in my head. It's like I know what I'm capable of, and you know, some days I'm on it. Some days I'm doing what I do, you know, pushing the envelope, taking risks, doing that. And some days I just don't really feel like doing much.
Yeah.
And in those days I feel terrible. I feel like, damn, like you are blowing it, son. Like you are wasting your potential. Like you should be doing this. You should be putting this out. You should be shooting this. You should be setting this play up, setting that play up. So I think that's what like it inspires me. It's just fear of not reaching the potential that I have in my head. Fear of letting my wife down. Fear of letting my daughter down. Of my family down. These is people that have been supporting me forever and then always told me, hey, you're going to do great things. But if I don't reach it, that would break me in half. So to avoid that, I just use the fear to propel me, to be honest, And again, I feel like it's a gift and a curse because, again, depending on the day, But yeah, that would be mine. Fear.
I have to say, like, Otis, are goals. Like, I just make goals, yearly goals, 3-year goals, 10-year goals, and I just try to make new ones every day, actually, and try to reach those. Some days I might find something else that I want to strive for than what it is, or set a goal that's closer to that can be obtained faster, just to inspire me to, hey, let's do this, let's get this going. Because once you reach one, it's easier to reach another one.
Right.
You just got to hit that one first. So, yeah, I think that's what inspires me. It doesn't take too much to inspire me to wake up every day. I'd be grateful just to see the damn sun. So,
yeah, I will say, like, when I was laid off, man, that shit, like, every single day was like a reset, because I didn't have to go to and report to nobody. I had to report to myself, and I had to hold myself accountable. You know what I'm saying? So it was like you said, there were days where I'm like, I just don't feel it. Mentally, I'm not there.
Right.
But it's some days like, all right, you got to get your ass up, at least record some content. If you don't do nothing else, if you don't work out, at least record some content.
Right.
If you don't, you know what I'm saying, meal prep or something, like, do something that's going to make you better, or at least keep you where you were, not go backwards. So that shit was, it had its days, definitely, for sure. But, you can't let this shit hold you down, because if you let it hold you down, you're going to keep going down.
Facts.
So you got to keep fighting and keep crawling and just doing something. Like, and that's been my biggest thing. Like, just do something. You know what I'm saying? One step forward is better than one step back at the end of the day.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we may want to run, may want to jog, whatever, but some days you just can't. But just go forward. That's all you can do. Go forward.
Well said. Okay, man, we're going to get into this next one. This was actually sent in from a listener, but they said that they wanted us to add it to the quick hit segment. So I'm just going to read it, and I want to get y'all response. It is, so I have this friend that met this dude on Tinder, and they decided that they were going to meet up, and he asked if she wanted to just sit in his truck and vibe. But she said, I'm not meeting you for the first time sitting in your truck. You have to take me in public. So they set up a date and went to said date. Had a great time. She said he was looking good, smelling good, conversation was good. She had a great time until it was time for the check to come. When the check came, he looked at her and said, quote unquote, I ain't got it. She ended up paying for the check and blocked his number. So my question is, what would you advise your niece, your daughter, female cousin, your friend that's a female in this situation? What would you tell her to do? Guess if she's sitting at a dinner table, dude is doing everything right, but the check coming, he say, I ain't got it.
He a liar.
Is he?
Actually, he not a liar. I'm not gonna call him a liar. But he shouldn't have went out on a date if he can't even pay his own meal.
That's
what rubbed me wrong.
messed up.
If you can't pay your own meal,
But she should have hit that bum ass nigga with the question. Hey, you coming off that thing tonight? If not, you gonna be washing dishes.
Oh my God!
It go both ways. If I'm gonna pay this whole ticket, I need something.
I don't think she want to have sex with him after he can't even pay his own meal.
Damn,
like you don't go on no date if you can't at least pay your own.
Women do it all the time. That's all I'm saying, man.
You said it's equal.
Right.
They won't equal.
Hey, they won't equal. Hey, women do it. They leave their purse in the whip. You know what I'm saying?
Women may not bring. They may leave it at home, or
Exactly.
they bring their ID to show for alcohol.
That's it.
So
my boy did the same thing, and he a monster.
Hey,
$40.
Hey, he did the same thing, and now he a monster. He a whole bum out here. I say you winning, King. You did what you
I can't even say nothing to that. I can't even say that. I can't even pay on that one. I'm sorry.
But she said he was handsome, saying all the right
He
things.
did what he was supposed to do.
It was Prince Charming. It was till it was time to pay.
It's a great conversation.
Hey,
Smell good.
Well, I mean, you would do everything right if you gotta eat.
Hey, women do the same thing, huh? They get all dolled up, makeup done, you know what I'm saying? Get their hair and nails done. Hey, they play the part. They smell good, looking cute, and they can't pay nothing. Hey, you won, my dog. You won. Oh, girl, you just got to take your loss, baby.
He asked, what will we tell our daughters and nieces? And
Yeah,
that happened to one of them.
What advice would we give them in that for that situation?
Hey man,
Who invited who on a date?
They met on Tinder.
Great question.
yeah, that's a good question.
But see, here's
But
the red flag. Hold on.
he wanted to have a date in the car.
In the
Yes,
truck.
that was a red flag right there.
She said no.
He said, "Okay, cool, let's go eat."
She said, "You have to take me to dinner." That's what she said,
That what she said.
and he agreed to it.
Did she say you had to take me to dinner?
Yeah, that's what she said.
She said, I'm not meeting you for the first time sitting in your truck, and you have to take me in public. So they set up a date and went to said date.
So they set up a date.
Yeah.
But she said you have to take me in public.
Great area. All he did, he brought her in public. We out.
Did he really take her, or did she take him?
They met in public.
It ain't my fault. You ordered the lobster and shrimp and the steak.
But she can pay for the lobster and shrimp and steak.
He
Can't pay for
And
nothing.
then on top of that, you wanted to order my lobster, shrimp, and steak. Appreciate you.
Supposed to eat good too.
That nigga said,
They said, "Nah, I can't
"Bring
even
her
do
another round."
it. Whatever the lady's drinking, bring her another one."
I want your most exquisite wine. He came with the bill. Wait a second. He said,
Because you know the waiter always comes to the man first.
First it sat there. He grabbed it. He put it there. And they just looked at each other.
like Diddy and
Women say they want equal. They want equal shit. Men been dealing with this for 100 years.
No, that was a broke boy though.
You
But
get what I'm
if
saying?
it was your daughter,
That's
if your
a
daughter came back to you and said this is what happened to her,
I would tell her. I would say you should have paid for your side and left that man where he was.
I wouldn't even trip. I would have been like, look, baby, you just took an L today.
Or that.
You just took an L today.
But it's
Did you get something in return?
some niggas need to learn a lesson though.
That's true. That's true.
Because too many women
Imagine like,
Too many women will do that though. Too many women will just pay the bill and be like, F him, I'm just gonna block him. No, more men need to learn their lesson. She should have just paid her side and be like, thank you. And then, I don't know what you're gonna do. I don't know how you're gonna get home. But I'm out.
yeah,
You saying?
I would have asked the question.
sorry.
I said, man, why you can't pay? What,
So you saying we should do that to women too? That's all I'm asking.
what, block them after they can't pay?
No. We should say, hey, since you can't pay your side, I'm gonna pay mine and I'm gonna get up out of here.
If I'm taking
Only
anybody on a
if
date,
she asked you. If she asked you
That's what you saying.
and she would offer it. You got some gray area now. If you invited me out,
yeah.
now I'm gonna pay. Otis is gonna pay. But I'm just hypothetically. If you inviting me out and saying, hey, let's go get some drinks, I mean, you should be able to pay for your side.
some
I pay for
things
my
need to
side,
be
though.
discussed before you go out.
But they gonna say, why should we discuss that?
Know what I'm saying?
That should be known.
If you can't pay for your own meal either,
Bro.
That's true. No, that's what I agree with.
Fam,
That's what I agree with.
if she would have said no, you got to take me out in public, he should have said, well, you know what, my finances ain't right now to do that. We can go like to a park or a picnic or something like that. That's something public.
Hey,
Not go to a restaurant and I can't pay for that shit.
Bro,
you can go buy some fruit. You can go buy some sandwich meat. You can go buy, you know what I'm saying?
that's true though.
Brody went ate good on her dime, man.
Damn, nah, man.
Because at the end of the day, it just sounded to me like she didn't really care about how much money was being spent. She just wanted to be taken in public. She don't want to be, messed with behind closed doors, and that's it. Like, show me that, like, you really value me. Like, take me somewhere in public. So, I think if he would have set up a little picnic day, if he do it right, set up the aesthetic, nice blanket, go get you some wine from the grocery store, get you, fix you a couple sandwiches, or get you some Chick-fil-A or something,
That
and
don't
bring
work
it out there with the
that
picnic.
don't work with women today.
Yeah,
Unless
I
that's
think-
already your girl.
I definitely think that would work
That's not
on a date.
Take a poll right now. Unless she's just really into you, she got to be really into you. Most women today, with social media and how it is, they not accepting that on the first date. Second date, if she like you, I can see that. But first date, nah, they want the maestros, they want the steak 48, they want the top notch shit because they want to be shown
I
up.
think they want the effort.
I agree.
So
100%.
money is effort?
No, money is not effort. Setting up a picnic date, buying the right stuff. Hey, we could set up a picnic day. I get you. What's your favorite fruit? You can set this shit up all perfectly. Y'all already talking on Tinder. You get what her favorite fruit is, what her favorite sandwich is, if she like condiments, whatever it is, and say, hey, let's go here to the park or whatever on our first date. She want to be in public. Let's go get some ice cream or
what I'm
something.
saying.
Boom, you come to the park. Boom, you got a carpet laid out there. Not carpet, a blanket laid out there. Her favorite fruit, her food, all that right there in front of you.
I get it.
And you out in public with everybody, so she's not scared to just be alone with.
But but they want to dress up too. Like they ain't gonna be able to dress up at the park like that. They'll be able to dress up a little bit, but I'm telling you, unless she just really likes you and she really into you, yes, you can be romantic like that on the first date.
She found you on Tinder, okay? Let's just get this out here.
She was a young tender.
Let's get this out here, okay?
She was a young
She
tender.
swiped. What is it? Swipe left or right? Which way you got to swipe? One of those ways you got to swipe.
Right, I think on Tinder.
You got to swipe one of those ways. So she obviously likes how you look. Okay, your conversation is right. All that. She just said that he smelled right. His conversation was good. Everything. The food wasn't the important thing. It was the fact that she didn't tell him that he couldn't pay the bill. So she said, "You know what? I'm done with that."
What if he would have decorated the truck? Hey,
Fam.
on some real shit. No. Hold on. Time out. I'll ask. That is a joke, but they be showing TikTok and shit. The same thing you saying. They do it in the bed of their truck. They have it laid out. You know what I'm saying? It may be while the sun's setting. You know what I'm saying? It be some fly shit. Hey,
if it's in the bed of your truck and you at a picnic area in the public, that's still fine. That is fine. I think that's a good idea.
That would be live.
But
they can lay back, watch the
I thought you
stars.
talking about, get inside the truck, you got neon lights and disco ball. What the fuck? No, fam. But you don't go on no date if you ain't got the money to even cover your side.
Yeah. No.
Some things just don't. It just doesn't work the same way for women. It's just like some things don't work the same way for men.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god! But just to answer the question, if it was me, I would tell my daughter, man, pay for it and get out the spot, man. Because I mean, money, she ain't gonna be hurting for money, but it's just a situation where it's like, okay, you need to be smarter next time and ask these type of questions to see where his head is, see where his finances is before you even get out there. You got finesse, learn your lesson next time. Now, if it happens repeatedly, we got to sit down and have a different conversation. Because you're not paying attention to what I'm teaching you.
Say that again, because there's a lot of women that do that. I need you to say that again.
It's just real. Like, if it's a repeated thing,
come on now,
you got to sit down and have a different kind of conversation. Because you're not picking up the game that I'm giving to you willingly. Because you don't recognize the signs. First time, it's cool. Hey, you got me.
Yeah.
You got me. But the seventh time, come on, fam.
I know several. That's Kenny. That's why I was telling you we got to have conversations about these dudes, because it's been way too many women that I've come in contact with, or it's a friend of a friend, who have paid for many dates, not just like 1, 2, like 10 or more. Like,
and the dude ain't paying nothing.
And the dude don't be paying.
Did he at least pay his side?
No.
I think I haven't heard too many of those stories.
She's a whole lollipop.
I haven't heard too many of those stories.
He licking her to the core. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna move right along. O sent a story. Just looked like from Facebook, so I'm gonna read it. It's look funny.
It was sent to me.
Oh, it was sent to you.
Sent to me.
Okay, it says a woman has split the internet after she revealed that her boyfriend has been paying rent and bills for their house without knowing she is the owner of the property. Janae mentioned in a TikTok video that she and her partner have been living at the house for about a year now. Filming from inside her car, she explains, he pays the rent and all the major bills. Little does he know I'm the landlord and own this place for 5 years now, so his direct deposits are going straight to me. Her video has been viewed 1.3 million times since being posted on Thursday, and it has received mixed reactions. She asked, do y'all think he'll be mad? One criticized, that's so wrong, shows you're just using him. Poor guy. It's the fact that he has never met his landlord for me. Another one wrote, deceitful maybe, but off the top, he has to pay rent anyway. So low key, it's a fair trade. Some supported Janae and said it was security to her own finances if the relationship ends. What are y'all thoughts?
So he moved into her spot.
Yep.
Right.
And she's charging him rent without telling him that she's charging him rent.
Mm-hmm.
Or he was like, babe, I got you on the bills.
Or he may have recommended she may have recommended him a spot, whatever. Hey man, you can buy it, whatever, or you can rent this spot, whatever. I know somebody that got a spot that we can rent, or you can rent.
Yep.
When she secretly is the landlord,
pocket and everything.
That's cold, bro.
That's grade A finesse though. You got to give us some credit.
Hey man, hey.
But we is talking about some money, so we got to be realistic.
Yeah,
It's the sleeves.
People then died over some money.
Damn, bro.
I just gotta be real.
Like, golly.
What's rent on average? 13?
I'm thinking she
14, 15.
14,
that could be
15?
at least 15.
You get what I'm saying? You
and,
taking 14,
and all the major
15,
bills too.
And all the major bills.
and all of you. So you, in a sense, you
2,200.
you taking 2,200 from this man.
Did they say how much it was?
No, it was.
How you gonna say 2,200?
But you know it's about
man,
40.
come on.
If rent 1,500, you in the house.
That's regular rent. That's regular.
He's paying the whole thing, or
your
he's just
lights-
paying a portion?
your
He
lights-
paying-
all of it.
everything. He paying
Whole
everything.
thing. He
Lights gonna
he
be
paying rent
253.
fully and all major bills. She said.
Yeah.
So that's lights, that's water, that's gas.
Card notes.
You might have car notes,
car notes.
insurance. I mean, that's easy 22.
So she
That's
getting
low
paid to be with him. That's
That's
grade
cold.
A finesse.
That's cold. And then people will wonder why if she told this man or he found out and he snapped and went off the deep end and God forbid he murked her, people would, he wrong.
No,
How is he
22.
wrong? She playing with this man money.
2,200 times 12 times.
Is she
5
really
years.
playing with his money?
She is, bro. She is.
They not married. You ain't staying in my place rent free.
I hear you.
What?
I don't know.
What? I'm just saying.
I don't know,
I'm
dog.
just saying. All I'm saying is people didn't die for less. That's all I'm saying.
Bro say he done brought up murder.
Oh, like golly.
I'm just keeping it a buck. People didn't die for less.
Man,
That's $132,000 if that's the case.
You know what I'm saying?
She hit the lick.
And
for what?
paying her.
If that would be 5 years.
Oh.
At the
They've been together 5 years?
At 2,200.
Think so.
Yeah, he been paying for 5 years. That's what
Paying
it said.
Wow.
exactly. Now you thinking about what I just said.
Nah, he ain't proposed to her yet. That's what I'm thinking about. Why the hell he ain't proposed yet?
Damn.
Years even after he proposed, you still getting paid to be with him.
Shit.
You paying a 30-year note. You gonna be paying. Hey,
5
that's
years?
wild, bro.
That is wild. But you signed up for it? You ain't even
she
meet the
a cold
landlord?
finesse.
Yeah, well, he did meet the landlord. He fucking the landlord.
Didn't even know it.
You know what I'm saying? If she a cold finesse though, boy, she need to be in the sleeves book, you hear me?
Yeah,
But
I
that's
mean, my thoughts on it is, I mean, again, you gotta salute her for the finesse. I think, as a man, like you should be pretty familiar with like who you paying and what you paying, and you shouldn't be just signing your checks away or just paying things just cause. Like hell no, like I'm like every bill I pay, I know every aspect of it. I know who I'm paying. I know where it's going. I know what it's for. I know how it's broken down. Like as a man, that's things that you should know. For you just sending money to a PayPal account.
That's what I was about to say. Who is he sending? Like, is he sending it to
Why
her?
every month I pay rent, you come back with a new bag?
I mean, right on schedule.
like what? Like, huh?
I pay rent on the 1st. You always try to go shopping on the 4th. Come on, dog.
I really would want to know that. Who is he making these checks out to?
He ain't making no check out,
It's
nothing.
direct deposit.
He might be paying cash. Oh, I got it, baby. I got the rent. He thinking she turning it in.
She is turning
turning
it
it in.
into a bank account. Turning it into another account
It's a cold game.
and giving it to another boy.
Ooh.
That would now
Okay, now that's the murder. That brings
that is
about
not
the murder
We don't do murder around
that
here.
Matt was talking
We don't
about.
promote violence over here.
We don't, but I understand. I understand. I'm not saying do it, but I understand. Come on, fam.
No, if it's the other way around, she's seeing red.
Fam.
Ooh, she got Pee Wee coming through.
Pee Wee lit. Pee Wee
Getting
up
money,
right
hey,
now.
he getting money too.
Got some new sweaters.
I got 1,000 for you, baby.
Got some new sweaters.
That's wild.
That's cold, dog. Yeah.
You never know the situation. Yeah.
I don't know, man, but we're going to get into the advice column on that note. Jesus Christ. First question. This is from Brianna, Patreon member. Okay, Brianna says, hey, Kings, I got some preguntas. That's for OT, the Spanish poppy. Laughing out loud. What are your thoughts on the speedy FDA approval of the Pfizer vaccine? Also, what are your thoughts on some doctors falsifying administered vaccines while providing a real CDC vaccination card? Lastly, how do you feel about mandating the vaccine to healthcare workers? Continue to be genuine and produce phenomenal content. Much love. AKA Miss Radiological.
Radiological?
You remember I stumbled on that a couple episodes back?
Yeah. She had 16 questions.
Yeah. So basically, okay, first question. What are y'all thoughts on the speedy FDA approval of the Pfizer vaccine?
It's a money game, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a money game. That's it.
Because they normally take about 4 years. Like we were saying, we was looking it up. It take about 4 years. They pushed this in 2. But I mean, it was a wild outbreak though. So I get it. I get why they did it. You know what I'm saying? They just trying to curve the number off some. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be bad. We know that. But they just trying to save some lives instead of just having that shit like a wildfire. Because it was out of control and it's still out of control. Mm-hmm. So. I mean, I get why they doing it, but it is also money too. That's why they letting that shit go for free. Because everybody that's giving it out, depending on who it is, they getting paid for it.
Yeah.
So fact. Every single shot, every single dose is some money. So
they make us fear this shit in the news, but you got to realize in the U.S., bro, healthcare is really, really, really big business.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We talking like top 3 big business in America type shit. So you better believe money is involved. And when money is involved, people get crooked. People get shaky. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I just be looking at it like, I don't know, man. When they approve it for kids, because you know they protect the kids. When they approve it for kids, that's when I take it. You know what I'm saying? Until then, that shit ain't healthy for us, man.
Yeah, I agree. I think whenever there's big money involved, morals go out the window. It ain't even about curing things. It ain't about, I guess the goodwill of the people. It's like, okay, we can make money off it, so now it's cool. Like, you look at everything that they done legalized. Look at weed. For a while, they didn't know how to tax it. So that's why it was illegal everywhere. But when they figured out how to tax it, it's like, okay, everybody can smoke. Let's do it. You can get pulled over high, don't even get arrested. You know what I'm saying? But before that, it was, drugs do this to your brain, this, whatever, because they couldn't find a way to make money off of it. And, the black market was making all the money. Mm-hmm. So it was like, hell nah, we about to ban this. So I think with the vaccine, it's the same thing. But at the same time, again, this whole widespread situation, which is funny anyway, because, it was a pandemic, whatever, but like the vaccine don't prevent you from getting it.
Exactly.
So what's the point in rushing? Like, I can see if, okay, you take this vaccine, you ain't got a chance to get it no more. You done, you good. But that's not the case. They got people that got the vaccine in them and still testing positive for it.
Exactly.
They just don't want you to die. They just don't want it to be fatal.
I think the side effects of people who have the vaccine don't go into the hospital and take up hospital beds in ER, right. In the ER room.
Right.
Like people with the vaccine, it's almost like a headache or like an allergy. It's not something that you have to sit in the hospital and be on ventilators and stuff like that. Because we just talking about people that get the COVID, but you still have people with gunshot wounds, people who stabbing themselves, all that.
Get in.
Cancer and all that. You can't. There's no beds for them. There's no room for them. So
right.
It's like it's not saying it's going to prevent you from getting COVID. It's just the facts of this, the widespread of it, and the side effects of it aren't as fatal or lethal as it is with people who don't have it. And we're not saying that whoever gets it, you're going to die. We're not saying even if you have the vaccine, your chances of dying are way lower than people who don't have it. But people who don't get the vaccine, they all don't die, but their time down is way longer than people who do have the vaccine.
Right.
A lot of them going to the hospital emergency room. Hey, I need to be on these medication. I need to be on these ventilators. I need to do this. You know what I'm saying? And over time, that's taking away a lot of other necessary help that they need for other areas. I mean, you look at all these nurses. If you follow any nurses, if you talk to any travel nurses, they don't even care about the money. They're mad about a lot of people in the ER room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's wearing them down. It's tearing them down. So it's, I mean, it's two sides to every story, but
some of that,
no, but you'll never know the truth.
Some of that too also has to, just people got to take better care of themselves too. Like people not exercising, people not eating right. Mm-hmm. Like you got all like a lot of the people that's passing have underlying health conditions. And a lot of that stuff, especially in our community and Hispanics and stuff like that, like we just don't take care of ourselves.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if we did better, the rates wouldn't be as bad. It's still gonna be there because it's the virus and it's pretty bad, but it just wouldn't be as bad.
It's just like the flu.
Mm-hmm.
Except worse.
Pneumonia, people pass from pneumonia and stuff like
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
So.
There's a lot of other viruses that you can still get, that we still have vaccines for, but we still get shots for it, just in case it's a kind of a preventive measure. You know what I'm saying? It's just like wearing a seatbelt when you're driving in a car. I'm saying that you won't die if you get in a car accident if you still got your seatbelt on it, but it's the chances of you dying are slimmer.
So y'all got flu shots?
I actually get my next one tomorrow, my second one.
Flu shots?
No,
I've gotten a flu shot every year. I've gotten a vaccine.
I've never got a flu shot a day in my life.
That I said I never got it. Well, since I was a kid, I ain't never got no flu shot. Not as an adult, teen.
No.
I mean, shoot, I was in the military too, so I got 10,000 other shots there.
Yeah.
You know, smallpox shots. I mean,
But see that,
You
I
name
mean, that's true. I mean, that'd be real. Cause like chickenpox. When the last time you seen somebody catch chickenpox? Like that happened when we was growing up.
True.
But after that, you barely see that, and that's because of the vaccines. So.
But that took years.
I know.
Of preparation.
I know.
Well, I think we might have answered all the questions within the same one, but I'll ask the second one anyway. What are your thoughts on some doctors falsifying administered vaccines while providing a real CDC vaccination card?
Get to the money. I feel you.
That's bullshit.
I don't think it's most doctors. I think it was actually people out here that were contacting these other nurses and stuff. That because the vaccine, all you got to do is write somebody's name down and put it in the system. These aren't doctors putting a name in the system. These are actually nurses or somebody working there putting their names in the system. So all you need to do is know somebody there, get some cards, sell them for selling for like $200 a pop.
Yeah, they're going.
You know what I'm saying? They caught like 12 people, regular people doing it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's money there. It's not just
Now they going to federal.
it's not just the government trying to get money. It's us, regular people, trying to get the government, trying to get money. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, how do you even know? Like, that's what throws a lot of the other numbers off of people saying, hey, they were vaccinated, but were they really vaccinated? Because you got people that's falsifying that they're getting vaccinated.
I hear
Putting
it.
wrong names in the system. So
And I respect it.
respect it.
Say whoever can find the loophole, baby. I'm riding.
Do what you want to do. That's your own health, your own choice.
Yeah, I agree. Our last question is: how do you feel about the mandating of the vaccine to healthcare workers?
I think that's messed up. I think it's messed up for everybody that get mandated on it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a choice, your own body. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think.
It's tough, man, because especially with healthcare, like you dealing with sick people all the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
You kind of need it more than
feel
most
like
people.
You need it, at least for them, because you're gonna be that's 24/7 every time you go to work, and then you taking that back to your families and your friends and everybody else that you're dealing with. So for them, it's I would definitely see why, because you kind of want them to be immune to everything that be going through the hospital.
Shit is tough, man. Honestly, it is tough, especially with viruses that could be passed, through airborne. Mm-hmm. Like that's why people don't want you to come to work sick. You know what I'm saying? If somebody tells you, hey, I went to this house party, everybody was sick, I went there, and they say they're coming to work the next day, would you want to come by you?
Hell nah.
No, but that's like people that.
Glad I work solo.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of people that's why a lot of people jump on this vaccine, because they're like, hey, there's a lot of you that aren't getting vaccinated and you're going out and you're partying with all these people and touching. I mean, you're contacting it and then you're coming in contact with me. And then I have kids. Kids can't get they can't get the vaccine. So instead of you taking proper precautions to maybe not try to stay away from that, even though you're not vaccinated, because COVID is real, you're just going about living your life and not caring about what other people around you. So
True. Okay. This next one, this is from Rome, Patreon member.
It's back in big dog.
He say, yo, crew, this Rome from Sin City. I'm in Sleeves boot camp, sniping school.
Damn me, I see you out there. I got the goggles on you, nigga.
He say,
I got the goggles on you.
Got the goggles on you.
Binoculars.
No, goggles.
He say my
Not
neighbor.
the binoculars. He ain't that far. I got the goggles on.
He say, my neighbor is a MILF. I'm talking quote unquote, hey, Miss Parker kind of fine, real talk. He say, man, I need to snipe this. How would a bachelor snipe Miss Parker or any neighborhood kind of situationships? I skateboard outside the hood and I snipe them then too. But I'm trying to be safe because I know women and me and the game.
Nigga said what?
If I was just ended that.
He just ended it? Damn, that was dry as hell.
No,
But
I'm not.
she a MILF?
I'm trying to be safe.
And you say she fine.
And she his neighbor.
I mean,
Hey.
oh, he's saying I'm just trying to be safe because I know women and me and the game.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Hey, bro. Hey, you gotta let her know what it is. That's your neighbor, so you gotta be honest with this woman, bro. Because if things go sour, y'all live next door.
Thank you.
If it goes sour, or if she not even because it shouldn't go sour if you know all you want to do is beat and you younger, so she should know the deal, right? But it get weird when she get her a man. You get what I'm saying? So you just gotta let her know what it is, man. I'm here to dick you down with Pee Wee over there or not. I'm here to dick you down. So that's what you gotta do, man.
Yeah, I would say stay far away from that.
Damn, y'all
Yes.
niggas scary.
Hard pressed, but stay far away from women that are at your job and that live in where you live, apartment complex, or if you're in a house next door. Stay far away from that because when it goes left, it's going to affect your livelihood.
Thank you.
And if it's at the job, it's affecting your money. If it's at your crib, it's affecting the place that you're supposed to get the most peace from.
Your peace.
We not doing that.
What?
You're not gonna be slashing my tires.
No.
You're not gonna be painting the side of my garage.
You just
all
heard
that
what
kind
he
of
said.
stuff.
He at the sleeves.
No, you know where
My nigga don't
she
want
know-
no PC at the
she
sleeves.
don't
I'm trying
know
to
where-
destroy shit.
She know where he stays, so they stop talking. He brings somebody else over.
Okay.
Now she knocking on his door.
Yeah,
No, man. No.
Can't
He
have
want
it.
to talk to
and
her.
she
He just
older?
want to smash.
She
He want
older.
to smash.
He want to smash.
So he
He just gotta let her know.
I'm with Matt.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, hey, just let her know. Hey, this is what I'm trying to do.
Oh, man.
You with it or
I'm
not?
not with
No.
it.
I see you smelling like that. You looking how you looking, girl. Now, hey, one of your lonely nights, I'm here. You hear me?
One of your lonely nights.
Or just give it. Or if it start getting out of hand, just start giving her whack ass dick.
You know what I'm
Just
saying?
start underperforming.
That's real. That's real. You
Underperforming.
perform on top of the game when you on top of the game, but
You
you,
start-
want to let it go.
You start giving Otis effort, she'll leave you alone.
You ain't talking about me. We got. Never mind.
We got
I got something that can vouch for me. Goddamn me.
Not doing that.
man.
Vouch for
We
me.
not bringing Pamela up on the stage today. Okay.
Not doing that on this
All right,
pod.
that's all I'm gonna say. And I believe it at that.
All right, on to the next one, man. This is from Ali, Patreon member.
Okay.
What up, Ali?
It's crashing.
Is it another book?
Ali be having some shit. With
Nah,
him.
this one ain't that long.
Ali be having some
I'm
shit.
gonna read
with
it. He say, "What's up, gang? It's your little one Ali coming in for another question because I pay my righteous $20 a month. Shout out to all the brokies out there still not getting their shit answered. But anyway,
Damn. This is what me by talking about black men getting up in their life and talking down on there. Nah, I'm messing with you, Ali.
he said I got two quick questions, but they go hand in hand. What's y'all take on spinning the block on your ex to try again? Only if it's a healthy situation. I know toxic shit because ain't gonna cap these new prospects worse off from a year ago. I'd rather go with the devil I know and can tweak the situation to better suit me versus the unknown. And do you think young men like myself chase the feeling of love in a relationship versus really grasping what love really is? Because I don't think we do. Since we are only loved under conditions as men, and the only unconditional love we get is from mothers and grandmothers and homeboys, in my opinion. To be honest, the word love never really moved me growing up. Even when friends and family say it, or is the feeling from a partner just that different? Let me know what y'all think. Maybe I'm just thinking too much into it. Side note, before anyone says it, I ain't going back to my ex because I'm down bad like most niggas. I just caught COVID and she moved closer to me. Out of all the options, she had to finish school in other cities and states. She chose a school 40 minutes from your boy. Cause a nigga got it like that. Y'all stay dangerous. Much love from your favorite baby cuz. All right, so his first question is, what's y'all take on spinning the block if it's a healthy situation?
If it's a healthy situation, shit, spin the block. Most men put the woman that they know they gonna be with on the block anyway. know what I'm saying? They got to get their little thing out. So, you know, that may be your time, baby. And if she there waiting on the block, you know, you got something.
So they broke up because they went to separate cities, I'm guessing, or separate states. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess that's a reasonable reason to spin the block. That's be the only reason. I wouldn't just spin the block because, y'all broke up and y'all in the same state. Mm-hmm. Nah, it had to be like it was a long distance relationship. Nobody could deal with it. We had to part ways. Now they're back in the same state, same city. Let's see what's going on. But
it gotta be healthy though. That's the only way it's going. If y'all broke up and it was just like on some mutual, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just right now is not the best time. Let's check in 3-4 years from now. Let's see if we could still available whatever. Yes, but at the same time, y'all both have grown. Y'all should have grown, should have changed. So that could be a totally different person than what you first met. She may be, may seem the same, but y'all gonna be operating differently. So. I would say yeah though. I would take that chance, especially if y'all got some type of history. That's just me, because it's also a familiar feeling. You got again, you got a little history. Getting to know somebody that's new, you got to start all over. Like that is a lot of work. So yeah, I try it, but still keep your options open. You know what I'm saying? Still move accordingly. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. You know what I'm saying? Just see where it go.
Yeah, I would say it's cool as long as it didn't end on no, foul type stuff. I think a lot of times, like, especially when you're young, like those relationships need to end anyway because y'all need to go live some life and figure out who each other is. And it's hard to do that when somebody is right up under you that you are obligated to. So if this is a situation like that, then yeah, I don't really see a problem with it. But I do agree with I think you should, like, don't just think, okay, yeah, we're gonna pick up where we left off. Mm-hmm. Because again, a lot of life to happen in between then, and that life can change people. They can turn people into something else. They may seem the same, but when they look in the mirror, they don't see the same person. So you don't want to like just, okay, I'm just gonna fall right back into where we was, and this is a totally different person. Now you wondering why she blacking on you and tripping on you. Like, wait, you ain't used to act like this. But again, life happens, and people's confidence levels change. So I would say as long as all that's vetted properly, do you, man. I don't really see nothing wrong with it. His second question is, do you think young men like myself chase the feeling of love in a relationship versus really grasping what love is?
I think most men try to learn what love is first in a relationship before they understand it. Because I think like you got to know to love yourself, but knowing how to love somebody else is like hand in hand with knowing love, if that makes sense, I guess.
I think loving yourself and loving somebody else is different.
Yeah, it's different, but I think it goes like chasing love. Like if you love yourself, you know how to love yourself, but do you know how to love somebody else as well in the same aspect? Because the way you love yourself is not the same way somebody else accepts love. You get what I'm saying? Like your love language. They basically say like you want gifts, but the other person that you're chasing in a relationship doesn't want gifts. They want, affection and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I think we go into relationships learning it, but outside of that, I don't think you can know what love is until you're in a relationship. Period.
Yeah, I don't think young men chase love. To be honest, I've said it repeatedly. I think young men stumble into love, and then when we stumble into it, it's like, okay, damn, now I'm here. So now I got to kind of figure this out as I go. And more than likely, we bump our head 100 times en route to figuring out what exactly it really is. But as far as us chasing it, I don't know that we chase love. I think men chase money. I think men chase
pussy.
Yeah, of course. So those are the top two things that men are chasing. But love just sometimes just kind of happens in pursuit of those things. And then you just kind of adapt. So that would be my answer.
I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question.
Did you chase love?
Because I ain't gonna lie. When I was that age, I was chasing some love.
Wow.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
What? Because you was what?
No, I was trying to get married.
No, because you was what?
Trying to get married.
No, because you was what?
Trying to get married.
Because you was what?
Trying to get married. No, I mean, because I wanted to be different than what I saw. And so
elaborate.
When I was younger, like my mom and dad got married at 18, 19. You know what I'm saying? People I knew, they got married early. So I just I didn't want to be married that early, but like once I got like 21, 22, 23, I was like, okay, well maybe I ain't got no kids right now. So now is a good time to start trying to build something. So I was looking for something to build. I'll say that. I can't say, well, I can say it was love. I was looking for love to build. That's why I was looking for love. I wanted to have my family. I wanted to, have the family dog or whatever, just the kids, the house, like that's what I was shooting for at an early age, because for me it was it was taken away early, so I wanted that. Like I was trying to aim for that, but then once you get a certain age, it's like, yeah, this ain't what it looked like.
So you bachelor for life?
No, I ain't gonna say I'm bachelor for life.
Okay,
bachelor for life.
Well, what were you back in the day?
A dog.
Back in the day?
Yeah, what were you?
What's back in the day?
No, what when you were chasing?
Exactly.
Clarity.
Like last week. Last week.
When you speaking on
night.
that time?
Last decade.
When you speaking on that time?
Nah.
You was whipped.
Hey. Yeah.
Okay.
I can say that.
Whips.
I was in love. Yeah. I was in love.
Because you was what?
I was in love. But
Boy,
shit.
stupid, dog.
But everybody been there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a fact.
yeah, I was in love. It just didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? I was in two serious relationships. Both of them didn't work out.
And then they both upgraded.
But shit. You got me.
Damn. Come on, dog.
He just quick to say some shit. No, it ain't true.
I didn't even expect how that came out.
Damn.
That came out of left
Man, when
field.
we was talking about something, you kept, hey,
Get
gas,
off
friend.
me.
There
Get
he
off
is.
me.
There he is right there, waiting to throw.
Get off me.
I told y'all niggas I'm waiting to throw some shade on these niggas. I don't fuck
Get
with
off.
Oh my God. All right, man. we
Both
moving on.
upgraded on you. You was the problem.
All right, moving on to the
I
next
ain't never seen a glow up like that.
This is from Jay Jones, Patreon member.
What's happening, Jay, man? What you got going?
He say, "What's up, fellas? So what we doing? We giving Drake the crown or what?" I will say that's cold though. He didn't have to do Mr. West like that. It's like he trolling him. Damn. So we giving Drake the all-time crown yet?
I thought he been had the crown. If you asking me.
GOAT, all-time GOAT.
And if anybody else got something to say about him, you got me. No, but for real, man. I mean, the numbers speak for themselves, fam.
Nah, he Michael Jackson about time. So
Everything he speak comes to fruition.
I gotta give him GOAT. Yeah, he GOAT.
It's
That's crazy. He passed up Wayne.
it's hard to.
That is nuts. He passed up.
The numbers don't lie, and his music is just it's
influential.
Yeah, it speaks for
It's
itself. I
impactful.
mean, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
they need to get the dragon skin armor, the mask, and AR-15s and go drag Drake out his house, man. He need to be in jail for what he did to Mr. West. Need to be in jail. That was illegal. You hear me? That was illegal.
Damn. And with Swiss. Who else caught?
Well, I mean, they threw their own shots.
Swiss went out like a sucker. That's why he got hit in his head like that.
But I mean, you throw your own shots like that.
And that's that jealousy that we was talking about earlier.
That somebody ain't done nothing to you. Well, we don't know, but ain't nothing been publicly put out there.
They
about
mad
you.
because Drake be fucking they hoes. That's why they really
Are
mad.
they hoes or they women? That's
Both.
the worst
Both.
part.
Both. Both.
That's the wild
The
part.
side one and they main.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's between like greatest of all time, greatest rapper. My favorite of all time, though, but greatest of all time. I don't know. I don't know if I can give it to him over Hove yet, man. I don't know. That's a hard. Like Hove dominated music and dominated everything outside. Everything he's ever touched, he's dominated in. So it's kind of I can't really give him.
Is he dominated as much as Drake though?
I
As
gotta
long as
give Drake GOAT in music world.
For
We're
a
not
decade?
talking no other business.
Is
We
it?
talking in music.
I love
Drake is Michael Jackson.
I love Ho, but yeah, no.
Because Hov is still going at Nas.
The boy.
Nas, him and Nas are going back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, he done had real wars for real. And I mean, like everything that about a rapper that you would want to check off the list, Hov checks off every single aspect of like if you created a rapper, what I wanted a rapper to be. Most people, like even the ignorance, I wanted to be a street dude. I wanted to be tough. I wanted to be Georgia, all that. Like Hov checks off all them boxes. He was successful. He got more #1 albums than the Beatles. He got this is 20+ years of reign, a billionaire outside of music, like putting money in people's pockets, opportunities all over the place. Like he done gave. Like Hov's stamp is different, bro. Like if Hov stamp you, you good.
And if Drake stamp you. But they don't have the Hov effect.
They ain't got no Hov package.
But they do.
No, it ain't the same.
No.
If you get on the Drake package, you already an instant star. Instantly.
Yeah, but it's a few people that then got that Drake feature and fell off a cliff still. So it ain't like it's infallible.
Okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not taking, and I hate having this argument because
well, you gonna have it today.
And then
hold on.
He has ghostwriting accusations on his legacy. We can't forget that. And I love Drake, but that's facts.
Accusations.
That happened.
For you having somebody help you with a line or two.
That's what I'm saying.
Really
that's why I called him Michael Jackson.
Yeah, but it's a knot. It's a chink in that armor. And he still feels that. He's still bothered by that.
Okay. You want to know what
that's a part of his rap now.
What is his chink?
92 bricks. Did he lose them?
If you first off,
hey, we didn't know what to say. Did he lose them?
First off,
he said I lost 92 bricks. Yeah, and nothing happened.
Yeah, but when he explained how it happened, it would make sense.
Okay, do you mind explaining to me?
Right, because
break it down
because
for the fans.
Sure, when most people hear about losing 92 bricks, they automatically assume that those bricks is on consignment.
Okay.
But if I buy them, it doesn't matter. Like I've been buying my shit, I've been tucking my shit, and then feds raid the crib. I got 92 in there. They take the 92 bricks. Now I gotta climb back from it, which he said he did in the couple bars after.
Okay.
So it's like if he didn't get the bricks on consignment, hell no, ain't nobody had no problem with them. I bought them. They mine.
He just took a big L.
I had a hell of a plug. He charging me $8,000 a pop for them compared to the 30, 40 he charging everybody else. So I was able to accumulate a lot of them.
Okay.
But you talking about his in his beginning stage of his rapping career, he was talking about 92 bricks. I don't know any major drug guy that had 92 bricks on him that wasn't on consignment.
Chase Bank.
That's in Jay-Z's era. In Jay-Z's era.
Meech had more than 92 bricks. Way more stashed away. Freeway Rick Ross had way more stashed away than that.
And where is he at now?
Freeway was getting thousands of bricks a week to flip.
But
they weren't rappers though.
And they
sure, but again, that's what makes Hov even greater, bro. Like he was still like moving serious weight and still be that good at rapping, bro. Like very good. Not just like, oh, I ain't a rapper. No, he's an elite lyricist.
There's plenty of drug dealers I know could have been top world accountants out here. Yeah,
true.
Or top world chemists out here.
Yeah,
but
true.
92 bricks.
Fam, that said it happened.
That man ain't got no reason to lie about 92 bricks, bro. He don't. And if you are aware of how he was hustling before music, it would make sense.
I know he ain't lying.
He ain't got no reason. He ain't never lied before.
I know. I'm just.
How you know he ain't lied before?
Because if he lied before, they would have came out and called him on it, bro.
He killed him.
Everybody that he used to hustle with, even the niggas that hate him now, just like the nigga he was shooting at in that last verse he put on Drake album, Dave. They was hustling together. Mm-hmm. And they was moving serious way. They was in Trenton. They was in Virginia. They was in New York. They had a lot of stuff.
He was shooting at who?
The Haven.
Don't know what that is.
Yeah, that was his OG in the drug game. And you know whatever they fell out. They had differences or whatever. But yeah, that's what the boy he talking about. Niggas want us to be cool, and he tried to kill me. Mm. Little context. The Haven went to jail or whatever. Hov took his plug over, and the Haven got a little jealous and sent niggas to try to get rid of Hov, but the gun jam. Like they was like as close as me to you to him, pulled out the pistol and tried to shoot him, but the gun jam, he was able to get away. And then Hov got word that came from him. Or or if it didn't come from him, he was cool with those guys and stayed cool with them after he heard that they did that.
Gotcha.
That's what the verse is about. But I say that to say, you know what I'm saying? Hov was really like that before music. A lot of niggas rap about being like that. He was really like that before music. So I don't know. That's why I say. But as far as, somebody, giving Drake the greatest all time title, I ain't gonna argue with it. I'm just saying with I don't know if I can give him that over Hov yet. That's just my opinion.
That boy is Michael Jackson, bro.
Sure, I agree.
That's the greatest thing we've seen
crazy.
touch music since Michael Jackson.
I agree.
Crazy right now.
Agree. But we are gonna keep this thing pushing. This is from Ben, Patreon.
What's cracking, Ben?
Smooth had 100 bricks too.
I did not. Did not.
Never heard of him.
But I know a real close nigga that had $1 million phone that my niggas was with, and they know what time it is.
Hey, I wasn't gonna bring that up, but you know what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say
we
about
didn't
it.
got put on game about Smooth.
You know what I'm saying?
Some extra game that Smooth ain't never told.
You know what I'm saying? It's just some things I can't be talking
They was
about.
all
It,
lies.
the OGs ain't.
They was all lies.
Come on,
They was
man.
all lies.
He was gassing Smooth up.
That nigga Matt called him up at first, said, "Hey man, I need you to tell these stories about me. This is the story.
Stop it, man.
It better sound just like this too, nigga. I give you $500 for no
Let's
reason."
just say I got certified. You hear me? Just certified a little bit more what I do.
All right, we gonna keep it pushing, man. Hey, Krew season, no anonymous shit. Got a question I like your 2 cents on. But first and foremost, shout out to y'all for your content. It's helped me see things in bigger and different perspectives. You guys made a difference in my life, no doubt. Question: I'm turning 24 in December, and I'm from Carson City, Nevada, a super small community. I feel like my environment is not suited for me as a man to grow and pursue who and what I want in life. It seems that whenever I try to socialize or date or kick it with people I've met here, I'm made to feel left out, alone, and unwanted. Fortunately, I've learned not to care so much about that and just do me. I have an opportunity to continue my auto detailing startup in Arizona away from everyone I really know and grew up with. My question is, what would you recommend I do if I choose that opportunity? How to unwrap my head around, being in my hometown. I ain't really got a ton to fond memories here, but I don't know why I can't detach from, leaving it so easily. Even finding a loyal female out in Phoenix seems a lot more possible as well, but I can't unwrap my head from a certain one out here, even though I know it ain't going to happen with her either. Y'all give it to me straight. Follow y'all where I can and share when I can. Stay up, gentlemen. Appreciate your effort and content.
Boy, you take it. You take that damn opportunity, boy.
Hell yeah.
You take that opportunity.
Ain't nothing else
First off, you from a small town. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't too much. It ain't too much else that town can offer you. You get what I'm saying? If you look around, who's the richest person in the city? Your city small. So who's the richest person in the city? You go to a way bigger city, that money will look like nothing. Like you're gonna be open up to a lot of more things, a lot of new people. So don't let your city bind you, bro. Don't let it bind you, dog. Go take that opportunity, get on top of that money. You're gonna meet you a lot of women out there. You know what I'm saying? Have your little fun. And then, you know what I'm saying, get on top of your game as a man. That's what I would tell you.
I would say that you shouldn't have no reservations about leaving your city to pursue something better, man. In reality, as far as the people that's there, like if they really meant to be in your life, then they gonna find a way to still be in your life. Y'all can still link up and kick it or whatever the case may be, and you may actually motivate some of them to want to leave the city and go chase something better. So you can't pigeonhole yourself. You cannot let nostalgia handicap you and affect your settling. Way too many people do that. And do it subconsciously. They'll start finding reasons. Oh, I can't leave because, such and my dog died here at this house, so I got sentimental vibe. Oh, I can't leave because I got to watch out for this person, or I got to look out for this person. Or, it's just, bro, like you'll look up 15, 20 years later, like, damn, I should have left. I should have chased what I was pursuing. And you cannot get that time back. So I would rather you leave and go try it. And if it don't work, you can come back and you ain't gonna have regrets that way. It's like, okay, I left and tried it and it just didn't work. So now I'm back at the crib. So that's how I play it.
I think that's good advice. I ain't got nothing to top both of y'all advice.
Yeah,
Same thing y'all said.
Don't be afraid to try something new city, new people, new environment, new start. You know what I'm saying? You can start from scratch and You know what I'm saying? Build something there. You know what I'm saying? Just don't be afraid. Especially if you ain't got no real friends. Like you said, like, yeah, do your thing, go make your money, and live your life, bro.
All right. All right, we're going to move on to the next one. This is from Rachel, Patreon member.
What's cracking, Rachel?
What's up? What's up?
She said, hey, Krew, I really enjoy watching y'all climb the ladder of success while staying humble, especially coming from the 409 and seeing y'all doing great things. That's huge. My question today is, how do you go about showing your spouse or significant other their love language when you're not a person who is really lovey-dovey like that or even know how to dote on your partner? To give some context, my love language is words of affirmation, and my husband's is physical touch. I always find myself giving him more of his love language with a mixture of mine, but he doesn't reciprocate. In his defense, he doesn't really know how since he was never taught or seen much of an example. So I try to be patient with him and help him in knowing what and how to do it. Sometimes he tells me he doesn't want to be told how to do it, so I'll leave it alone, and that'll be the end of it. But I'm still in need of my love language. His second love language is also quality time. And sometimes I think his definition of that is me watching him play 2K. Rolls eyes vigorously. She's saying, I ain't with that, so I'll go downstairs and watch TV. Here's my other question, but y'all can answer this question on the next part whenever my turn is up. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to answer this first question first.
Okay.
How do you go about showing your spouse or significant other their love language when you're not a person who's really lovey-dovey like that or even know how to dote on your partner? Yeah, I don't know.
Let y'all answer that. That's hard for me.
How to show your partner
it's
their love language?
Yeah, because it sounds like, she's taking a vested interest in his love language and she's going out of her way to show it to him, but she feel like she ain't getting it in return. And whenever she try to tell him about it, he'll be like, I don't really want you telling me
how to do it because he doesn't know his excuses. Right. He doesn't know how to. I've been that guy before, and now I'm divorced. Take that advice for how you want it. Nah, to be honest with you, I think he has to be willing to learn, and I don't think there's an effort for him to willingly to learn. Right. That's a red flag in my opinion, honestly.
Yeah, if he ain't trying to learn your love language, you know what I'm saying? Like,
especially if you're willing to teach him, like, hey, this is like that's what all I would really want. Hey, you teach me how to love you. Cool, I'm all down for it.
Teach me.
I'm gonna do that, but unless you're just saying, "Hey, this is my love language, do it," then that's one thing. But you're saying you're willing and you're trying to teach him, and he's like, "Hey, don't tell me how to do it." Mm-hmm. All right, well, you got 2 weeks to get it right, or I'm gone.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. But man, look, you only can tell him, man. You show him what you like, show him what you don't like, you know what I'm saying? And if he just, like Kenny said, if he just not willing to even acknowledge any of that, that's a dead relationship.
I mean, that's effort. That's what you value most about yourself and how to make you happy. And that one thing that it's like a cheat code for a man or for a woman. Like, this is the one thing that they value the most is going to make them happy. Like, why would you just not take heed to that, or you just take that person for granted?
Yeah, to answer that question, I think it's because like a lot of times it might make him feel uncomfortable. So if her language is words of affirmation, like he may feel corny or lame, like telling her certain things, you know what I'm saying? Even though that's what she values and she says that that's what she values, but if he not used to doing it, it's gonna feel awkward. You like forcing, you can do it, babes, and you looking at that type of thing when you don't really feel it, when you don't really feel that way, and you feel like you just doing it because she asking for it.
It ain't genuine,
right? Well, that'd be the same thing for physical touch.
True.
Hey, I really don't want to have sex right now, but I know that's what you value. So hey, this is what I'm gonna do. I mean, we say relationships are all about effort and compromise. Right. It's a lot of things that you don't want to do, or an awkward situation, or you know what I'm saying, it's just not the right time, but at least you show some effort to try it.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I went through that same thing, words of affirmation. That seemed awkward as hell to me to say. Not that I didn't want to say it, but it was just awkward. Like, I never really had to go through that. Yeah. But it's not hard to learn unless you just don't want to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I think especially speaking from a male perspective, a lot of times we'll confuse things that we really value. We'll confuse her for I guess valuing the same things. And what I mean by that is like big gifts and expensive shoes, expensive bags, different things like that. Like men show our quote unquote appreciation with grandeur things like that. Mm-hmm. But a lot of women don't really value that. Like they'll like it, they'll rock it, and it's cool, whatever. But like a lot of women like really value like small, detail oriented, like show me you're paying attention kind of things. And that's small stuff. It ain't necessarily you going out there and spending $5,000 or $2,000 on a bag. It's this man done, took the time to know my favorite color and the type of dress I like, or the type of skirt I like, or the type of shoes I like, and he just pays attention to me. He knows my favorite color. He knows my birthstone. He knows like what's going through my mind when a certain look comes across my face. Like he really pays attention to me. And if you could showcase that off a lot, you won't even really need to buy the big gifts for real. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think like a lot of men just don't really take that into account. We don't take into account just because we value it. She may not. And that's what we get in trouble with. But as far as you, all you can do is just reiterate what you value. And he going to either decide to give it to you or not. But if he decides not to, you a fool if you stay in that situation, because it ain't going to get better. Mm-hmm. It's going to only get worse. Yep. Because as far as like, being attentive and being romantic and all of that stuff dies down. That don't increase throughout time. So if the starting point is already on the ground,
here's your shovel.
Straight up. Straight up.
Let's get to digging.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't really answer that. I can't relate. Anybody that I'm with, I like you. So I'm going to try to make sure you stay happy. So I don't really know. It's a willing thing. If I'm with you, if I'm rock with you, if I choose you, I'm willing. Mm-hmm. Just know that off top.
Yeah, I think, like I said before, a lot of men use that excuse that we ain't never been through it, so that's why it's hard. But I think effort and something being hard is two different things, Like you can say, oh, I never went through it, so you know what, I'm just not going to do it because I don't know how to. Mm-hmm. Instead of saying, hey, I've never been through it, we put some effort, try to see if this works, if this is the right way. If it's not, hey, I don't do it this way. But don't just give up. Say, I never went through that, so I'm just not used to it. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, that's real, because everything that you do great now, you didn't know how to do at one point. Mm-hmm. But you learned it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you value. Just like sports. When you first started playing basketball, you was terrible. You didn't know how to dribble. You didn't know how to shoot. You didn't know how to, you know what I'm saying? But you love the game. So you practice it and learned it. And it's the same thing with relationships, bro. Like, you got to really, like, learn your woman. And a lot of men don't really feel like we have to. We feel like, okay, because we gotta, I gotta. Nah, I'm, the whole, scheming and learning and plotting phase is over with. I could just chill.
That's true.
She ain't going nowhere.
That's very true.
You know what I'm saying? Compared to like, constantly learning your woman. Because just like we say all the time, people change. Mm-hmm. That woman you met day one is going to be totally different on day 2000. Mm-hmm. So, you got to like constantly learn it. It's a everyday thing. And, a lot of men, unfortunately, we don't do that. And that's when we'll lose our woman.
We'll find another one.
Yeah. And do the same thing to her. Yep. That's the wild part.
Now you're doing two of them bad.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I don't know, man. It's a slippery slope. But as far as her, man, go where you value, bro. All you can do is reiterate what you like, what you want. And that man is going to either give it to you or he's not. Simple and plain.
Yep.
On to the next one. This is from C. Rich, Patreon.
What's happening, C. Rich?
Oh, this should be good. He said, "What's good, crew? I appreciate y'all answering my questions multiple times on the pod. I just be trying to grow. This one is just for y'all, though. I've asked about BDBM situations numerous times and have been trying to stay on the right path. This link I'm sending y'all is just a song I did to keep from going crazy and doing something crazy. Could y'all check it out and give me honest feedback? From Twitter and Patreon, I've been submitting, trying to be a good man and father, and this is all I can do. I'm out of the service and my money right to be able to fully fight for my son. It might be a stretch, but I just want motherfuckers to feel my pain and fatigue and trying. Anyway, if y'all listen, I appreciate it. If not, it's still love. This way, Cause y'all are the real examples of men.
All right, I'm giving forewarning at first, Calvin.
I'm a little nervous, Calvin. I ain't gonna lie.
Hold on. Before we get
playing
there,
this live.
Before we get there,
We're not gonna preview it.
I appreciate that. I just want to say thank you.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I can only speak for myself. Well, I was kind of them too. Like, we still growing every day. Like, we can only give you the game that we know today.
Right.
Because next week, some of this shit could change. You know what I'm saying? So, our overall principle is going to be the same. But, you know what I'm saying? But we appreciate you taking the time out, being the Patreon, showing love. Now,
This music. My honest opinion. Hey, you know, because you know I got the vocals. You know what I'm saying? When I get in that,
Look, we have not listened to this song, bro.
this is a
And
live,
we are talking about music. You know our music.
This is a
selection.
live listen. So
We have grade A, triple A.
we should start doing this actually.
Hey,
In the podcast,
Hey.
somebody submit a song and I critique it.
so if it's trash,
I'm gonna give you the honest opinion, dog. It's not none towards you.
Bro said he speaking about the pain.
Okay,
Hey,
you better be popping that shit.
You might have to express your pain.
Don't.
Let me hear.
All right, this is the record called Fatherless. MC Rich.
Previously on Ready to Die.
I gotta start by asking for forgiveness. Told myself I'd be a man and I've yet to witness. Made excuses, but I've been loving you from a distance. Try to figure out a way to move smooth. Wanna love and to be close to you. Told myself I'd never let you go. But to do right by you, I had to go and grow. And as a man, you taught your feelings you should never show. I'm here to tell you that there's cap and you should let them flow. All the time I wish I could hold you at night. Mad at myself cause I ain't teach you how to ride that bike. All I see is birthdays and Christmases. Your mother in pain from things that I did. And her feelings ain't too distant. Need remission, shoes is tied but she is tripping. I'm tired of fighting but I can't let you go. Don't want you feeling the pain from what we on. Thought about going to court but question am I strong? But being told if I don't this shit a nigga wrong. I can't sleep at night so I sit up and think. What if the role was reversed and you was here with me? Would I drink this pain away or would I see brighter days? People telling me when you grow you'll understand, but a nigga don't feel the same way. Let it breathe. Let it breathe. Let it breathe. I ain't been one for confrontation. Move too smooth to be caught up in negligation. I tried, ain't my best, but at least I ain't faking. I don't understand this fatherhood, so my heart vacant. Lord, I'm praying this pain, you take it. From my heart, for the way that things are. And from hers, cause it's obviously scarred. All of the love that's been lost in the dark. All of the memories I could've shared that's been tearing me apart, He done slipped up and called me the other baby daddy's name. But I don't trip, I just charge it to the game. Put myself in position, I could never be a lame. Cause what I said I was grinding for is an emotion to be claimed. Man of my word, and I stand on that. Gave the government years of my life that I would never get back. You should keep these things private. Nah, she killed all that. Claim you hate the other side, but put them on your back. Child support pay faithfully, but then the time ain't compensated. Can't wait to get what I deserve, so I'm patiently waiting. Manifesting in the right way, so this music kill. Cause when I get my son, it's better than any multi-million-dollar deal, yeah. You should feel my pain, you should feel my pain. Look, I just want you to know that I love you with all my heart and soul. And I never let go, I never quit on you. I am tired as hell though. I'm tired of fighting for a love that I can hardly see and receive. I'm tired of fighting for something that I'm trying to make a better version of me. I'm tired of promising myself that I would be everything opposite of what the rest of these motherfuckers is. I'm trying to prove to you, and just you, only you, that I love you. I be writing this shit out sometimes, and sometimes I be freestyling.
So I think
Impressive.
I like it.
You shocked me, boy.
Boy, you shocked me.
You shocked me, boy.
I wish you would have different beat. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't have got that Drake feel with it.
yeah.
But as far as his writing skills, he's straight.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that was really good.
And it was passionate. You could definitely tell. You know what I'm saying?
Expressing your feelings.
Yeah.
I like the delivery.
Yeah, you good. You good, boy.
Just a little polish, probably a little polish here and there, but you on the right track. You on the right track.
You may have found your calling, boy.
Yeah. Yeah. You do need one other thing though.
Kenny T.
Oh my God.
Because we knew what the fuck was coming.
You need one of those things. No, you need one of those.
I'll talk to you later on.
I'll talk to you after.
We'll discuss it afterwards.
Yeah, I agree, bro. I like the content, of course. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for great dads and, men fighting to be in their kids' lives, bro. So definitely keep going in that regard. If I had to give some critique, I would just say just ride the beat a little tighter. Mm-hmm. That would be my only critique. But as far as the content and the flow and the wordplay, that was all there. I liked it, bro.
Facts.
All right, we're gonna keep it pushing, man. This is from Tia, Patreon member.
Cracking, Tia, it's crack.
Okay, she asked, can you give some examples of how a woman can show a man that she appreciates him?
That she appreciates him.
Right. Because I think she's referencing the fact that, like we always say, women selfish in relationships. They don't really care about what the man wants. It's more about what she wants. So I guess she's asking for like context. Like, how can she show her man that's like she really value him?
I mean, every man is different. But like we just talk about love languages, if you know what that is. But if not, I mean, shit. 2K just came out. Madden just came out. If he a gamer, if he got a cologne that you like, he low on, run that. If it's, it could be something. It could be a Nike shirt. It could be some shorts. It could be some Krew season merch. I'm just,
God damn it.
You throw the plug in there.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but just whatever he likes, just, I don't know, shit.
Yeah, I would say just like if you're paying close enough attention to that man, this shouldn't be a hard question. Mm-hmm. Because men are very simple. Like we are not very like complicated like women are. As far as like, we may like something today and hate something tomorrow. Like that's how a lot of women operate. But men, we not that way. If that man like playing the game, he like playing 2K. He likes playing 2K. He gonna play it for the next 15, 20 years. If he likes, a certain kind of shoe, that's the type of shoe he gonna be wearing for the next 10 to 15 years. So again, you just pay attention to that man and make sure the gifts represent and show the fact that you are paying attention, and we gonna appreciate it. Cause man, we don't ask for much anyway. You know what I'm saying? So if you come in and, giving us real thoughtful gifts and stuff that lets us know, hey, she really like appreciate all the shit I be doing for her around here. That's going to put you in a whole nother stratosphere, you know what I'm saying? But that would be my advice, man. Just pay attention to the little things about him that he wouldn't know or he wouldn't think that you paying attention to. And shit, you're going to be good to go.
Just don't get nothing that you like, that you feel would look good on him.
She gonna book a couple massages.
Exactly.
Right. Some for both, for some for they can both enjoy.
And take you go get a petty.
Not by yourself.
That's what women be doing for your birthday.
Not by yourself.
I booked a couple massages.
Nigga got a fake like that was cool.
We going to dinner.
Thank you, babe. I appreciate it.
Got a fake like that was cool. Then on the back end, he go buy what he really wanted for himself.
Right.
Come on, bro.
Yeah. So so that's what I would give, man. Like, man, we just want to know that y'all paying attention. We just want to know that everything that we do for y'all is not going in vain, and you don't feel just entitled to it. That's what a lot of women do, man. They feel like entitled. They feel like that's what you're supposed to be doing, and we be feeling like we do a lot to make y'all happy and to keep y'all happy. So we feel like that, that it's not registering, or that you just moving and sweeping under the rug. That's it right there.
I got an idea. One day, just pick a day and just cater to him all day. Make him some breakfast. Just make everything just easy.
To you.
Yeah.
Baby, this is your day.
Everything. Because you blow me away. Because your slippers, your dinner, your t-shirt, and so much more.
Wow.
Let me cater to you. Something in my heart.
One day it gotta stop. It just
One
day
it
it gotta
popped
stop,
up in my head.
Now we not bashing Michelle on this part. We not bashing
Beyonce
Michelle
over there
on
like,
this part.
yeah, hurry and finish your goddamn shit. Cause y'all.
Oh my God. Okay, on to the next one. This is from Diamond, Patreon member.
Appreciate that,
All right, question is, what's y'all opinion on lending money to family members and friends?
Friends. Well, let me start with family members. No. Negative.
No.
Negative. Well, I'm gonna be real with you. Family members, bro, you only do for people that do and has done for you.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Now, you also got to remember you don't owe nobody a goddamn dime out here. Right? Because they got the same 24 as you. Right? But if you get into a place to where you are fortunate enough to bless people and all this stuff, for your family, only do for the family members you know gonna be genuine with you.
Right.
Now, friends. You only give money to the friends you know gonna put you in the dirt, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna carry your casket and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And you will know them friends. These are friends if you ever fall on super hard times where you lose everything, you ain't gotta question if they're gonna be there. If you got a small question on it, that ain't who you need to be lending money to. That ain't who you need to be involved with. You get what I'm saying? So that's my two takes on family and friends giving out money and all that type of stuff, you know.
That's pretty much spot on. I was gonna say, just my experience, like it's just people that's real close to me. I mean, but it's like it's all I'm on some. It's like a network. It's like I done gave you some money here, you may have gave me some money there, but like it ain't. We don't keep count of it. We don't keep record of it. It's just hey, you need a little. Okay, here you go. If I got it, I got you. All the time. Like, it don't matter. As soon as I got it, you got it too if you need it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's supposed to be on, but everybody don't be like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just take, and then they be mad when you cut them off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's people like that, that's fucked up. It ain't right. But, yeah, if you got like a little network or whatever, it's just genuine. It just is what it is. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with it at all because it's money at the end of the day. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I would say don't lend nothing that you expect to get back when it comes to family members and friends. Like, if it's going to hurt you to lend it, don't do it. And I think that's the hardest thing about, being solid is that you expect everybody to be like you, especially friends and family. And in reality, everybody is not wired the same mentally. You know what I'm saying? People are not going to be as in a rush to pay you back as you may be the other way around. So that's why I be on some you got to learn how to say no. You got to learn how to say no. And again, being solid, like you want everybody to be good. So when they ask you for stuff, you feel like, okay, I got it. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm just, just to make sure you're good. I don't want you worrying about something if I can fix it. But what that does is that creates a crutch for them. So it's not like in any situation, not even one that's like a need or a necessary situation, I know I can go to him and get whatever I need whenever I need it, and they'll start leaning on you for that. So you don't want to start that habit, man. And, again, especially when you got love for somebody. We talking about friends and family, like close friends and family. You got love for these people. So, a lot of times you'll feel guilty if you don't do it. And, you hear the disappointment in their voice. But at the end of the day, you got to remember, if you die tomorrow, they going to figure it out. I mean, they're going to cry, they're going to come to the funeral or whatever, but they're going to figure it out. And before they asked you this, before they knew you, or before, you came into your money, they was surviving. They was figuring it out. So you saying no, they're going to figure it out. So don't be, scared to say no or feel like you a hoe for doing that or whatever. Nah, bro. Sometimes you got to tell them no to protect the friendship and family and, family ship. Because, again, just like, O said, money ain't really nothing, but money is a lot. Money done ripped apart families, dynasties, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's, you may lend somebody $15, $20, but, I done seen friendships end over $20, $30. That's true. Because you owe me money and you out here having a blast, buying new stuff, partying or whatever, and it's like, really, bro? Like, I let you know. It ain't even about the money. It's the principle. It's like, damn, like you just don't value the fact that, we supposed to be cool or whatever. But Some people would take smooth advantage of that and feel like because we cool, I can just handle you however I want to handle you, and it's gonna be all right. I get around to paying you whatever. Yeah. You know, that's my homie. He gonna be straight. Mm-hmm. But you know, that's like it's getting slapped in the face, bro. Like you owe me money here. You out here living, but new J's, going to clubs, sections and shit. It's like, fam, what the fuck?
Damn.
But that's how a lot of them be doing for real.
They do for real.
It's just like, bro, it ain't even about the money. It ain't about the $20, $30.
Pay a stranger that they don't know the money back the moment they get the money.
Mm-hmm. Come on, bro. That's facts. So just, you know, the game I'll give you is just don't lend something that it's going to hurt you to give, for one. Mm-hmm. And don't be scared to say hell no, man. Or no. Say it in a nice way. But just learn how to say no. If you don't, you're going to be broke forever. All right.
This ain't about you. No.
All right. All right.
It's wrong.
Had to mute that nigga mic. That nigga wild.
You went to your mic. Don't
sing it on my shit.
Watch out.
Watch.
It's still hard in the house tonight.
Knock that nigga smooth off the piano. I had to swing on that nigga on stage, bro. All right. How you say, what's up, fellas? My name is Tashawn. He said, I play ball overseas in France. I've been tapped in with you guys for about a year now, and every time I get tired of music, I'm tuning into you guys. Love what y'all doing.
Appreciate it.
Especially being from the Lone Star State. He say, I have a brother-in-law that ain't shit. Went from providing hold on, smooth, relax. Went from providing for his family in the Army, which I could respect, to getting kicked out of the Army and now having to live with my parents and my sister. At the time of getting kicked out of the Army, my sister was pregnant with her second child. Only added that because it's been 2 years, and now they have a third child, and neither my sister or her husband have a job or had a job. My dad has a policy. My dad has a policy of not kicking his kids out. But my problem is, as a man, you have to at least try to provide for your family. I'm gone majority of the year, so when I see my family, I don't ever feel like I should address him because anything I have to say to him would be rude because I don't respect dude at all. I see him as a bum, honestly. I just want better for my sister and my nephew. Should I leave it alone and focus on me and mine, or do I step in and try to help? Thanks in advance.
You do not leave it alone. You voice your opinion. You let it be known. It's going to be uncomfortable when I'm around you.
Yo, that's some real shit. That's some real shit.
That's just real.
No, that's real, dog.
Every time I don't give a damn. I come home once a year. Every time I'm around you,
it's uncomfortable.
You going to be uncomfortable. Sorry for spitting just now.
That's his nephew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's your nephew's, goddamn me.
That's his sister.
And you need to be on your sister tail too. You get what I'm saying? You need to be hollering at your parents. Hey, bro, I know your policy, but these is grown motherfuckers in here.
3 kids, they definitely grown.
That mean they fucking in your eyes. They grown, and you gotta feed them too? Nah. And then on top of that, why is he even staying there?
That's another question.
You need to be homeless. The daughter and the kids is cool, but you staying here not working nothing. All you doing is breathing air, taking shits and baths. You another baby. You need to be on the streets, baby. That's just real. What guidance can you get of kids?
Damn.
That's another dependent.
Am I lying?
He another dependent on the taxes.
Am I lying though?
You teaching them 3 kids.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't got shit going in your life.
I ain't lying. So you, for real though, you need to be, you know what I'm saying, hollering at your parents about kicking him out. He do not need to be there. Because as long as they gonna coddle him and all that type of stuff, that he ain't gonna never work. Never do none of that. And he gonna live off your parents. What's up with his parents? First off, he ain't got nobody that love him. And if that's the case, fuck. He need to be on the streets. He ain't lovable anyway.
I'm about to pull a Kenny. What if he going through something?
Man, I don't give a fuck what he going through.
I was really about to. I don't know.
Kids ain't going through nothing. You fucking and you having kids. So you just like, oh man, I'm going through something, but you fucking every night, and now your girl pregnant with 3. She got 2 kids and you got a third one on the way. But you going through something. Fuck all that, bro. Your dick ain't going through that. Your dick is going through something. It is
going through something.
You know what I'm saying? Your dick having a good time. But your pockets is flat and they screaming, help! I'm sinking. I'm dry. Well, your pocket's been drowning for 3 years strong.
Damn. Damn.
Hey, it's funny,
That's
bro.
a long time though.
It's funny in the way I'm saying it, but I'm dead ass serious, bro. That's a messed up situation, bro. So every time you home, bro, I don't care if it's for Christmas, Thanksgiving, your parents' birthday, anniversary, for a death in the family. Every time they're around you, you need to make sure that they know it's gonna always be uncomfortable.
One question: you got a job yet?
Yeah, I'm saying
in front of everybody.
In front of everybody,
You working, dog?
You need to
at
embarrass
now?
him. Don't tell him in private, because then he gonna brush it off. He gonna brush it under the rug. See, when you start saying shit in front of people, everybody else get to looking at him crazy too. Like, well, nigga, why ain't you working? You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying?
3 years, fam.
Come on, fam. And he got through.
That's when you come in the house. You still ain't got a job,
Bro, you come in the house, he in your old room.
So he told me he mad because he ain't got a place to sleep at when we come home from vacation.
That's why he mad.
Every time I walk in here, he in my car bed.
This nigga here
Using
playing
my
your
sheets.
game,
I can't sleep in my own bed.
playing your
You
system
done
on
left
your
some
TV.
sneakers at your people's eyes. You come home, he got your shoes on. They all beat up, ran through 6 pair of shoes. He got one on when he come in.
Nah, that's wild. Shit, I almost I went through that, but I understand this the parent side. Like, parents don't want to kick their kids out, or don't want to leave their kids out. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have kids, but my family goes through something like that, so I understand the parent side, but you gotta kick that grown ass man out. That ain't my kid. You are my daughter. Him, he gotta go. And you fucking in my house?
And you fucking in the house, bro.
How disrespectful is that?
I mean, they human.
Ain't got no
You
So
human, okay?
Your dick work, but your hands don't work for a job.
Your legs work.
You can't go lay no cement.
He
You know what
laying
I'm saying?
semen.
You can't go wash no cars.
He said he's a pipe fitter.
Can you imagine? Nigga, you sleeping in the room and you hear your daughter head get red. And you watching the two kids.
All you hear is this right here. What is that? What is
Grandma, mommy and daddy in there fighting again.
Because you know they ain't getting no sleep.
Fam,
You know they ain't getting no sleep.
Bro, he come home, gotta sleep on the couch.
fam.
Nah, fam.
Yeah,
There's
it'd
no
be
way.
problems. I'll voice my opinion.
Hey, and
I'll
if I-
voice my opinion to my parents. Say, hey, we in the same vicinity. I can't be Bob. We ain't speaking.
Bro.
He got to go.
And I make, hey,
She
if I'm
gotta
you-
go too.
Hey, that's real shit. That's real. If I'm you, every time I come home, I tell my parents, hey, look, y'all want to see me, they gotta go. They gotta go. I put the pressure on my people, yeah. I put the pressure.
I agree. Making
No
sure
bums allowed around my family that I love.
I wouldn't make them choose between me and
I'll make 'em
my
choose.
sister,
Fuck
but I would definitely say, when I come home, I'm just seeing you. Or if they at the house, I'm gonna take you and dad out for dinner.
Right.
We go hang out. I'll buy a hotel room, whatever. Y'all can stay with me, but I just can't be around them because I don't respect that, and it's gonna be violence every time I see them.
You still letting them off the hook though, cause you not actually got them applying pressure to their situation.
I can't sit there and tell somebody over and over again what to do, because obviously they ain't got nothing to lose. So if I go in there saying, hey, you ain't shit, and a fight break out, now I'm in jail for fighting somebody, they ain't got shit to lose. I got shit to lose.
Nah, you ain't gotta
Know what I'm
tell them
saying?
you ain't shit.
And if my parents gonna keep them at the house, they gonna
Right.
do what they want to do.
Right.
I'm just gonna voice my opinion to my parents, and they can decide what they want to do with their daughter. And they got godson, brother, whatever the fuck he is.
Yeah, you
And my
come
sister.
in, though, he
But I'm
playing
saying
with- he playing
the
with your
sister
shit.
too. Because they married, because he say brother-in-law.
Yeah,
So they married.
Oh, he married and he a bum?
They married.
Yeah, because he was in the army and then got kicked out the army. He ain't worked since.
So you obviously a head case.
Maybe.
It's hard to get kicked out unless you're doing drugs.
That boy, hey. I don't know, bro.
Yeah,
I told you what I told you.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I can't. Nah. I mean, it just is what it is. But that's what I was talking about earlier about like women being gullible. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got 3 kids with this man. This man ain't got no job, and he's living with you and your parent. Like, that's crazy.
He had to. Bro. He been out for 3 years.
3 years.
During the second year, she got pregnant again.
Right.
Knowing he not working.
So it's like, why do you keep having babies with this type of man? That's where my mind immediately goes. Well, after, like, what the hell are you doing staying in her parents' crib? That's my first thought. Like, you a grown man. I don't care, bro. I don't care what the situation is. I will live in my car before I live in my wife's parents' house with her and the kids.
I could see for like a month or 2 months to get back on your feet, right? But not for 2 years.
I mean,
not for 2 or 3 years.
Bro, 3 years? 3 years?
Because I know certain people, you know, they building a house, you know, people want to save up, they'll go live with the parent, you know.
That's different.
But if you ain't doing shit,
he ain't been working
for 3 years, and the respect, there's no respect in that house for you.
And not only that, you're not giving them no money to pay nothing in there.
And you eating all the pig feet,
eating all the food, all the whole.
He want his plate first, like his name on the board.
So first of all,
I had to look.
You ain't gonna fix my plate.
Your mom and dad got to pay for their daughter, his mouth, the 2 kids, and the newborn baby that's about to come.
Yeah.
So you got diapers, you got
bro.
School clothes, you got.
And what I know about people like that, they be lazy as hell. So when you go in the room, diapers be under the bed.
It's no possible way you can tell me otherwise where I have any respect for them.
I tell you what, I want to commend you for not putting hands on them already.
You know what I'm saying?
That's just beyond, because that takes a lot of restraint. That's restraint that I'm not sure that I have. Well, I'm not sure. I don't have that kind of restraint. If I come home and you in my room playing
your sister,
that nigga got on your shoes. He got on your all white ones with the scuff on the side.
It's gonna be violence right there, like right there on the spot. You not working. You not paying my mom and my daddy no money to live there.
Yeah, he got beat fitteds on. You know, B got a lot of fitteds. He in there with the Philadelphia fitted on.
Close my door. You letting the air out.
So again, bro, I just want to commend you for not whooping on him already, because he should have been whooped, and that's just what it is. Like, as a grown man, like, and it just like O was talking about behind the scenes of the party. He said we got to start holding grown men accountable more and getting on their ass more.
For real,
this is a situation that falls into that category,
bro.
That is ridiculous, bro. Like, as a grown man, like, how does that feel walking into her parents' crib every day and 3 of your kids live there?
Obviously, it feel good.
Yeah, for her, she got some responsibility too. Like,
Yeah,
why the
exactly.
fuck are you still dealing with this?
And then on top of that, why you still staying with your parents with 3 kids?
Why are you
with
having a kid?
Why are you having a?
Why are you continuously having
control?
kids?
Why is you fucking him? How is you in love with what? What about this man says I love him? I would want to know. You know what? Tell your sister to write into this. Let her hear this.
That's wild, man.
Because I need to hear her take on that.
That's unacceptable.
How are you in love with this
for
man?
the kids and unacceptable for the parents?
Matter of fact, tell her to keep her name anonymous.
Because they getting old. I mean, they can't deal with that.
You know what I'm saying?
Everyday kids running around the house.
Bro,
they trying to retire and relax.
You know what I'm saying? And she out here fucking
newborn.
They got an extra $1,200 a month and
they might be
bills,
enjoying it though. They might be.
They ain't enjoying it, that dog.
They might just be happy they got some people in the house.
They not enjoying 5 mouths in the house, dog.
Old folks, I mean, you never know.
I know, because I got my parents that dealing with 2 young kids.
That's your 2 parents. They got some parents that just
they
obviously got it. They take care of 8 people in the house.
Sometimes obvious is not really obvious. People will struggle before they show anything. Exactly. Especially grandparents. They'll show before they ask for a handout.
Yeah, tell your sister to write into this, bro. I want to know why. What says I love this man, or any woman that's listening to this? What says I love this man that doesn't work, hasn't worked for 3 years? You married to this man, had 3 kids with him, and y'all living at your parents' house. I want to know
for years
because I've seen this.
She said, "Money is not everything." The love. He loves me. He speaks my love language.
What love language? Obviously, you don't like nothing in life.
He obviously breaking her back. She had another baby.
Hey,
bro, she don't love nothing in life. You hear me? Nothing.
that man. That's what she
But
loved.
that man, hey, any woman that's watching this, for real, I know a lot of women that didn't deal with some bullshit ass people that they know they shouldn't have dealt with. What in that moment of your life, even if you passed it, said, I love this no good ass, all he can do is just fuck me. He can't buy nothing from me. When it's Christmas, damn, he been living there 3 years. When it's Christmas time, birthdays, anniversaries. Who the hell buy the gifts to daddy?
Yes.
Hey, go ahead and get that to him, man. You know what I'm saying? Look out for you. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine doing that?
This nigga waking up running to see what's under the tree for him.
Fam.
What we got?
I had to whoop on that nigga, bro. It's designer. It's designers, bro. Like, it's just because if my sister can't make the decision, then I'll help her with it. That's just what it is, bro.
No, that's real.
Like, as a man, and it ain't even got to do as a man, bro. Like, I can't look you in the eyes and respect you as no man when my parents are taking care of you. Bro. That's crazy, bro.
You and your 3 kids.
Man.
I didn't mean to laugh at your situation, bro. But that's fucked up. You gotta apply pressure to that, bro.
Yeah,
every chance you get, goddamn me. If you wake up feeling angry one day, you gotta go talk to that whole ass nigga rough. Damn.
What is the problem?
That's how you going through it?
You gonna sit him down calmly?
What is the problem?
What the fuck is going through your
Why
head?
are you reaching for your waist? Don't worry about that. What is the problem?
Can you tell me how we got
I'm
here?
only gonna ask you one more time. What is the problem? You ain't speak fast enough.
Hey, he might need to hear that though. Look, bang, slam the gun on the table. Nigga, you got 3 months to get out this motherfucking highs. Or when I get back here I'm coming back in 3 months. When I get back, you still here. I'm losing my life.
What if he grabbed a gun and pistol?
You gonna stop breathing, but I'm going to jail. We both done lost a life.
I ain't gonna
And walk straight out the
in front of your parents.
Shit, boy, he do that, boy. Hey, that's his house. That's his house. I don't know why I came over here messing with you.
I see why you ain't think about yet, Daddy. Why you ain't tell me?
So you're going to have 3 shoes.
You see them beating on me.
You're going to have 3 shoes. 2 on your feet, 1 on your ass.
That is real, man. But on that note, we gonna wrap this thing up. Y'all boys, shout out to our social medias and things of that nature.
SMUV _ Tom Brady 1.
Stand this nigga.
SoWell_fitness, all platforms. Shout out Espire Podcast. Also, rest in peace, Michael K. Williams.
That's real.
Yeah, rest in peace,
Rest in
Michael K.
peace.
Jeez.
KT_Goodrich, all platforms. If you jump in my DMs and I don't answer, you know why.
He said there's a weight requirement.
Oh, don't do my dog like that. Don't do that.
Did I lie?
I never said that.
Okay.
Said that.
All right, so y'all hear that, right?
See, if I don't respond to your DM,
You know what it is. D-Trill-AC everywhere, man. Y'all know where to find me. Make sure y'all follow the Krew Season page. Shout out to our Patreon members. Trying to think if I'm missing anything that I want to announce on this pod. I don't. If I do, then I'm just gonna reach out to y'all on whatchamacallit. Okay. No, we can play that. But yeah, so yeah, if I got something else, man, we're gonna be reaching out on the Patreon. But again, I just want to tell everybody that I appreciate all the support that y'all give us, man, and we are nothing without y'all. Well, I mean, we are something, but we not big as we are on this platform.
That's a big fact.
Without y'all, you know what I'm saying, and we definitely appreciate it.